Right, so the weekend ahead, first game, team we faced just last week. The theme of the Leaf schedule lately. We rematch against the Islanders.
Yep. I'm
Last game of our 4-game homestand, so hopefully we can get at least a win here.
I've been disappointed with the Leafs on this homestand.
Oh,
We need to start making up these points big time, or else Boston's gonna blank us and we're gonna lose our spot.
After tonight's Boston's playing Montreal tonight, so go Habs. Boston starts their bye week, so the Leafs are about to make 3 games up in hand on them. Some wins are really important right now.
I want to say to all those Toronto fans, one day Toronto will be at the top of the division, and we won't have to say "Go Habs," so that another team won't take our spot.
Yeah, I sort of glossed over that, but that's a filthy sentence that just came out of your mouth.
Yeah,
Go Habs.
that's a very
we need them to beat Boston.
Yeah, but that's kind of the thing where you're just like, you know what? I'd rather just the power go out in the building and they don't play the game at all, and then I don't have to root for either of them.
Go Habs.
No.
Yeah.
Because the Leafs are about to make up their games in hand. After this week,
they're fucking wasting them.
We'll only have 1 game in hand on Boston because Boston plays on Sunday. We actually play on Sunday coming up, but we don't have to get into that until next week.
Yeah.
Dave Keon is preparing soap and water for your mouth outside.
What's your predictions for the game on Tuesday against the Islanders?
Win.
Ladies first, so.
Wow! Okay,
He's Archie today. Come on.
Yeah.
I missed a chance for a Betty or Veronica joke.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it. Go ahead with your prediction.
I'm just going to say win. I'm not even going to give you a score prediction.
Just win.
Just they're going to win.
I'm going to say the Leafs are winning.
I'm
going to say a score of 4-3. I think it's
Kadri has to score or get a point.
He hasn't scored in a while. He hasn't scored since he scored twice against the Islanders. Against the Flames 3 weeks ago.
He hasn't. I don't think he's registered a lot of points either. I think he has like maybe two or three assists.
I like where you're going with the Leafs scoring 4 goals, but I think it's going to be a tighter game defensively. I don't know where this is coming from, but I think it's going to be 4-1 for the Leafs.
And they have to get those points against the Islanders. They have to get a 2
If
points.
Islanders win today, they're only a point behind us for the last wildcard spot.
Yeah, and just like...
we're not third in the division.
No, Boston's ahead of us now because they won yesterday. They're a point ahead of us. But
we
got 3 games in hand. No, 4 games after tonight on them.
Okay, that's still...
Yeah, it's still a lot.
But
like I said, this is an important week.
The East is very tight.
After this, Boston's off for a week. We play 3 games.
The East is very tight because even fucking...
This is a demon that has to be exercised.
The Sabres are only 5 points behind us.
If they win today, they're only 3 points. But I think we get 2 games in hand on them after. Yeah, we'll have 2 games in hand after tonight.
But it's kind of insane, right?
I know.
Yeah. And Detroit's not out of it yet.
Detroit, they're out of it. They lost today. I don't know if they lost. They're out of it. I don't have a lot of faith in Detroit.
But still.
Oh, rest in peace to Mike Ilitch, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Owner of the Red Wings.
Yeah.
Passed away.
The only other person I knew with the same amount of love for pizza as you do, Brennan.
He's the founder of
Little
Caesars.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I.
I had always wondered.
So, thank you. I like Little Caesars, Mike Ilitch.
Yeah, absolutely. And just.
But rest in
Thank
peace.
you for your brilliant idea for $5 medium pepperoni pizza, always hot and fresh and ready.
Getting off topic here, but when he purchased the Red Wings in '82, they're like the laughingstock of the NHL, and he transformed them into
a quarter-century championship team.
Yeah, they've made the playoffs 25 straight years since '91. They've won 4 Stanley Cups, I believe. So,
and he also owned the Detroit Tigers too, who have been successful over that time.
Yeah.
Like in terms of they've gotten a lot of titles, division.
No
titles.
World Series titles. But
but they've been to it a couple of times.
World Series, they lost.
He doesn't own the
doesn't own the basketball team though.
No, he doesn't own the Pistons, and he doesn't own the
Lions.
Yeah.
Lions are owned by the Ford family.
Yeah.
Okay, so
moving on.
Wednesday against Columbus. Columbus has only been 500 since their 14-game win streak, so they haven't been as good. But I'm predicting the loss. 5-1.
You sound so excited about predicting a loss. You're like,
well, I think I know why. I think I know why.
Because it's a second of a back-to-back, and I just really don't like the way the Leafs match up against Columbus.
And
Leafs are going to have their Valentine's hangover.
Well, no, and like we've been seeing a lot of in this kind of this under 500 stance with the Columbus Blue Jackets. You've been seeing a lot of the old retro torts come out on the bench.
I haven't really noticed a lot of old retro torts.
I've been reading some stuff and hearing some stuff that he's been pointing out the negatives instead of going after the positives which apparently led to a lot of success early on for the Columbus Blue Jackets. So,
do you guys think that? Well, he probably will, but McElhaney is probably going to start that game.
He's going to start. Yeah, second back-to-back against his former team. Of course, he's starting.
Yeah, I want to see that happen, and I want to see it be a big game for him. Like he just had a big game, but
he's been good since we got him.
Absolutely, much better than Enroth. But I'm gonna say 2-0 shutout for the Leafs.
Oh God!
Let's get McElhaney.
I hope you're right, but I'm saying 5-1 Jackets.
Yeah, well, at least I wasn't so excited to proclaim a loss.
I got one thing so he's not rotting.
I was gonna say here comes another horrible pun.
Okay, I'll predict the score in this one. I think it's gonna be a 3-point game.
Jackets win in overtime.
4-3.
For who?
Leafs.
In overtime or a shootout?
Overtime. I hope it doesn't go to shootout. I hate the shootout.
Yeah.
Like I used to be.
But now we can dread going to 3-on-3 because of Mike Babcock's stupid ass decisions.
But honestly, I think it should go 4-on-4 and then 3-on-3.
Let's not get into that.
No.
So then Saturday, it's Battle of Ontario. Ottawa was just in our building 3 weeks ago at home. But Hockey Day in Canada. I'm gonna say the Leafs get a win.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Leafs get a win too. But I was just laughing because I was remembering the thing that came up that it was like a year since the Dion trade.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like Dion Phaneuf really enjoying time in Ottawa. The next story down was like Dion maybe asked to waive his no trade clause.
Seeing that, and then like the next video was like the interview of him saying that. Oh,
yeah. It's just like wow.
I'm going to say Leafs win 3-2.
3-2.
Does Matthew score?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to say another win, so I'm going for another clean sweep, I guess. 5-4 for the Leafs.
If Ottawa comes out of like the little bit of a slump that it's in right now.
Where are they at in the standings? Let's see. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Where are they at in the standings? I ask.
They're right around a wild card spot, aren't they?
Who?
Senators.
They're second in division.
Yeah.
We're 2 points behind them.
Oh, that was.
Sorry, no, 3 points behind them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But they've lost like 3 of their last 5 or something like that.
They've won their last 2. They've won their last 2 games.
They're 5-3-2 over their last 10. So they're actually that's not.
Yeah. Okay. That's
terrible.
Good.
They lost against Buffalo and St. Louis, but then they beat Dallas and the Islanders.
Maybe the Leafs win, but I don't want to say that the Leafs lose.
So to recap Jamie's predictions so far, we got just win for the Islanders. What was your prediction?
Oh shit! Someone's getting kicked out of the Raptors game.
Like a person or a player?
That's Charles Oakley from the other day.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
It's my bad.
I lost my train of thought there. Whatever.
You were going
important points on the line that night.
Yeah. So I think I don't want to say the Leafs lose, but I don't want to say the other thing that happens when the Leafs lose if they're facing Ottawa. But I think the Leafs might lose that game.
I mean, it's not unheard of that the Maple Leafs might lose a Saturday night hockey game.
Well, I just don't want to say. I don't want to say that they lose it to that team.
He just really doesn't want to say the words. The Senators are going to beat the Maple Leafs.
What's our goal? We're only a +4 now in that goal differential.
Yikes!
Yeah, it's dropped. It dropped a fair bit over that. Over those 3 games against St. Louis, Dallas, and what was that team that we faced after Dallas?
St. Louis.
No. After St. Louis.
Buffalo.
Buffalo. No, not recently.
Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
See, this schedule's
but we also scored 5 goals that game.
This schedule's got us all sorts of fucked up. What else do we got here? So, how are you guys feeling into the next week? Obviously, we got a lot of wins on the prediction board. We should have a prediction board.
What do you mean? How am I feeling? I just told you how I'm feeling.
How are you feeling? But how are you really feeling? Deep dive.
I'm actually concerned about the Leafs.
Yeah. So am I.
Realistically,
make the playoffs. I'm actually a little concerned.
Yeah.
realistically, I'm not as optimistic as I was before the
I
All-Star
have a feeling.
break.
I know it's a totally different roster, but I think when the games get tighter and the pressure gets more mounted, I think the Leafs might crack.
Yeah, I think they're going to crack.
And like, is this slump?
I hope I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm just going with my gut. I'm a pessimistic Leaf fan. This is what they've done to me over the past 10 years.
Yeah, no, nobody can blame you for that. What was I gonna say? Is this slump now just signs of being tired from this schedule, or is it actually the back half of the season ramping up in intensity and they can't cut it?
I think it's a few things. I'm gonna say, first of all, it's the media attention.
Oh,
you go anywhere else in the league as a player.
You're calling us out
okay,
now.
okay, listen. If you go anywhere else as a player, Winnipeg and even any other Canadian city, well, save Montreal, there's not as much press in the locker room as there is for the Maple Leafs, and there's not as much as an eye on them, on any other team as there is on the Maple Leafs.
I hate the whole media argument.
Second of all,
it just comes with the territory. That's all it is.
Since that is the case, hold on.
Also say,
hold on. Since that is the case, that does tie into their mental state and therefore ties into their fatigue, because they're not only getting critiqued by the staff, they're getting critiqued by the 3.5 million people that live in Toronto, first of all, and their other, 2 million plus fan base all around the world.
I'd rather play in a hockey market where hockey's.
I know, but this
gets attention than
this isn't just a hockey market, though. This is the hockey mecca. This is the metropolis.
There's another thing I hate saying: hockey mecca. This is why people hate Toronto.
It is. The NHL. The NHL office is here. The Hockey Hall of Fame is here. More kids go into hockey than any other sport in Ontario.
Absolutely, but I just don't think that I get what you're saying.
And there's honestly more hockey players that go pro that are from Ontario than any other province in Canada.
I mean, no arguments there. It's just hockey mecca sounds so pompous.
Oh no, I'm not debating that at all. But that's the only other description that you have. It's a hockey mecca.
I don't think the players' play decreases just because of the amount of media.
It's not just the amount of media, it's the amount of attention that they get.
Yeah, but I think that almost has to be, like, you put that to the side where you can't factor that into, like, the on-ice play, because it's like, well, they were getting criticized while they were winning. Like, people criticize everything, right?
But they had the confidence, and because they were winning games, decisively.
We can't just kind of like...
They were winning games decisively, and they were winning them the right way. This wasn't any Phil Kessel scored our way out of a loss sort of thing.
What I'll say is there's no solution to that media problem. Like, if there's too much attention on them...
I'm not saying that there's a solution to it, but what I'm saying is it definitely is a contributing factor.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm struggling between that, like, they're tired because they have played so many games in such a short period of time. And, yeah, it could... A lot of people said that heading after the All-Star break.
Well, I guess not every team, because a lot of teams are going on their bye week. But
do you guys think there should be 2 bye weeks?
No.
I only think there should be 1 bye week.
So much schedule dickery that, like, I just don't want anymore. Like, and the players fought for the bye week, too, which kind of made me think about it a little bit, but they had a harder schedule because it was, World Cup.
Yeah, well,
straight into training, then into the season,
and even some preseason games.
Yeah, so they needed it, I guess, but it's just.
So should we get to the poll?
Oh yeah, we should.
Since it's gonna be about the Leafs.
Yeah.
Probably gonna word this better when I actually compose it in my tweet, but come trade deadline. What should the Leafs do?
Yeah.
Should they stand pat, which we all think they're going to do, try to get a depth forward, or should it try and get that coveted defenseman?
Yeah, let us know. We'll put up the weekly poll when we put up the episode.
If you put anything other than defenseman, you're probably wrong. Just saying.
Well, we know how Jamie feels. I don't know. I'm interested to see what the reaction to that would be. Reply to it too. Don't just vote. Let us know.
No, if you put up anything other than stand pat, then they're probably.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying in terms of like improvement.
Honestly, for some fucking reason, you know who I have a feeling the Leafs are gonna go after.
If it's gonna be, if it's gonna, if you're gonna say Shattenkirk, I'm gonna smack you.
You're never gonna guess.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't guess this either.
Patrick Sharp.
That's actually, I could see that. I could see he's.
I don't know why. I'm just going off the logic. Him saying, "Oh, I watched a lot of Leaf games." When he said against Dallas, he's in a contract year, UFA. Dallas doesn't look like going anywhere. Probably won't have to give up that much for him. Veteran guy. Wears a Bauer 4500. You can put him on the. He'd definitely be an upgrade on the fourth line. I still think he could chip in offensively.
He wears Warrior shoulder pads, and he's got the new Bauer elbow pads.
I think the Leafs are going to show interest in Patrick Sharp.
I even think he has the new Bauer S1s too, as well.
That's a hot take.
He uses a Bauer Supreme stick.
No, the S1s are skates.
I would say that's probably the hottest take we've had on this show.
I don't know why.
Yet.
I have a feeling the Leafs are going to show interest in Patrick Sharp.
That's a out of left field thing, but man, I could see it. Now that you say it, yeah, I could see it.
Lou Lamoriello is.
Hey, maybe even put him on the third line. Put Komarov on the fourth line. I don't know. But anyways, let's get
to the
Raptors.
Vote in the weekly poll. We'll be up and let us know.
So is that a wrap on today's episode?
The other thing that we wanted to mention, the CWHL. We've been
watching.
You guys are gonna have
this is actually, we forgot to mention this in hockey news.
Jamie and I have been watching more women's hockey.
There's no connotation to
absolutely not. It's amazing hockey.
Yeah, it's really good hockey. It's the NHLPA and CWHL has just reached an agreement
they're working together.
In a talk.
Like the NHLPA is going to be helping out the CWHL with their representation. They're getting paid next year for their games, which is a good step in the right direction. And, I think there are a lot of teams in the CWHL who already have standing connections with NHL teams.
Oh yeah, the Toronto Furies are
the Toronto
Furies foundation.
Montreal Canadiens.
The Montreal Canadiens.
Hold on,
but it's the French spelling of Canadiens.
That's what I was about to ask.
That's why everyone says it Canadiens instead of Canadians.
I like it though.
I like that, but it's a little bit weird because it's you're not like.
Hey, you just gotta add the ends to the end. But I think Calgary has a deal with with the Flames and stuff, but it's cool to see that happen.
Yeah, it is, and you know
it's cool to see it on TV more.
The players, there's not as much hitting; it's a little bit more about skill. But there are some scrums after the play.
Allowed in that league?
Yeah,
but they kind of have the
they wear cages, but
cage.
I feel I'm not going to say anything about that because I feel like there's a very very clear reason why they wear cages.
Personally, I'd probably wear a cage if I played any hockey because I don't want to take a stick in the face.
I play it I play with a cage too, but the reason why that a lot of men's national teams don't, or a lot of pro leagues, men's pro leagues don't, is because it can be used against other players, or it can hit another player in the face because so many players either don't wear a visor or wear a visor.
I wonder if it's insurance related too for the CWHL, because since they're such a small league,
I think it has.
Fuck.
I think
Islanders are winning 3-1.
Oh, jeez.
Holy Lord.
Yeah, that scared the shit out of me.
Fuck. Boston's winning too.
Oh God damn it.
I think it has to do with honestly that girls care a little bit. I don't want to blanket this, but I don't care if my face gets hit as much. I'm pretty sure they're. In terms of ratio to guys or girls, this is my own experience. This is not a general assumption.
What you're saying is you walking around with a shiner on is different than Natalie Spooner.
Or
walking around with a shiner.
We didn't mention the Furies top player. Yeah,
it's Natalie, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Did she play for Team Canada?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Haley Wickenheiser played in the CWHL last year too.
She's the best women's player of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's really cool. We should get to a game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Record something for it.
I highly suggest anybody that's watching this podcast right now, if you're a fan of hockey, and if you're a fan of women playing hockey, I highly suggest you watch it because it's really good hockey. There's no holds barred. They're women get into it. It lacks a certain element of grit, but I feel like that will come as players feel more comfortable.
You know what I always thought while watching like women's hockey in the Olympics? Because, god damn, that's entertaining hockey.
It's fast hockey.
Like, at least
it's only entertaining when Canada plays the States.
Yeah, I was about to say. But
well, no, and Russia.
No, they're bad. The only two competing countries are the States and Canada.
What about Latvia? But anyways, I was always wondering, I'm like, it's about damn time that women had a league outside of, just the international competition. It's cool to see.
Or the NCAA route. I mean, I think, honestly, there are some women out there right now outside of Zabido that could play in a men's league right now.
Oh, there definitely are women who could play in a men's league.
I think.
Or are you talking NHL? Because that's true
no
too,
NHL.
Probably. Yeah.
I think there's some. Natalie Spooner could definitely play in the NHL right now. I think she has the size for it, and I think she has the skill for it. What I think needs to be proven, and it's bad that it has to go that route in terms of proving, is that like it. They need to break the whole, even if there is the stereotype, they need to break the dainty stereotype. There needs to be some, like, people are going to have to get hurt for that stereotype to be broken, unfortunately.
Even watching it, though, I didn't think it looked dainty.
Oh, no, I don't think, hockey in any sense is not dainty at all. And, okay. Yeah, no, hockey in any sense is not dainty, especially when there's hitting involved. But what I'm saying is, the NHL galvanized itself with its violence in the midpoints of its lifetime. I feel like that's what the CWHL needs to do for it to become a drafting league, because it's not going to be a major league. I just want to be straight up about that, because there's no other major hockey league in Canada or in North America other than the NHL. I feel like it can be a drafting league once the NHL becomes unisex.
I'm interested in seeing how far it goes.
And
we got to get Brendan on board with it too.
He probably, I don't.
What is silence?
Brendan doesn't watch any other hockey other than internet, like Olympics or NHL. I've come to find that out about him now.
I don't
you ever watch any CHL games?
I don't watch much junior hockey, no.
I watch them when they're on Friday nights, but
you should watch the Marlies more, since you have Leafs TV.
I don't really watch the Marlies either.
You should watch the Marlies, though.
All right, so that just about does it for episode 16 of the BB&J podcast.
As always, I'm Jamie.
I'm Brendan.
I'm Brycin.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, don't forget to leave a like or subscribe. We're now on iTunes as well. We know that took a fuck of a long time, so get the subscribing going on there if you're on Apple.